from So Dressmaking, and I'm going to talk to you today about my Frocktails dress. So I've been so excited to share this with you. It's taken me a long time to actually finalise what I want, what I'm going to do. I think I just had far too many ideas, to be honest. So we are having our first Frocktails in April. It has been organised by Dressmakers Anonymous Belfast. There's a massive committee of girls doing this, and they've all done such a great job. I mean, the prizes and the sponsors and everything at the minute has been, I can't wait, it's going to be so exciting. So obviously, you don't have to go all out and go for a fancy dress, but I was just so excited to make one because I wear a lot of fancy dresses anyway. I don't really mind wearing them during the day. I like styling them down and having fun with that sort of stuff. So I did think, I was going to just go kind of a wee bit all out now, and I really hope it looks the way I have it pictured in my head. So first of all, I was trying to decide between two different colour palettes. I really like navy and lilac at the minute, and like royal blues and all those sorts of colours. I think they're really nice together. I had sort of toyed with designing my own fabric for part of it, and I do have a few designs, but they weren't quite right, and so I've kind of put that to one side at the minute, and I will probably come back to it at some stage because it is something I'm really interested in, but I wasn't too sure about that. The other palette was like a white and black. I have plans to make a Dior bar jacket, so the classic like sort of iconic Christian Dior New Look silhouette, the nipped in waist and the quite full hips. So I am going to make that at some point. I sort of again toyed with the idea of making it for this, but really it was going to be too much work for me to do to make that and a dress. I don't want to take my time over it. I don't want to be rushing it. I do have a lot of the fabric and supplies, and I've started drafting the pattern, so definitely keep an eye out for that. So what I was left with really then was either to go with black or navy and then maybe add in another colour. So once I had those two colours in mind, I started looking for the fabric. Anytime I'm looking for something a wee bit special, something a wee bit different, I always go to Sister Mintaka. She's one of my favourite ever fabric stores. I could buy it all happily and wear it all. I love everything that she has. I had my eye on the Tencel Capro bark, and it is sort of on the higher sort of price range, but for an event like this and for a dress like this, I thought, you know what, I'll maybe give it a go. So I got two samples, and then I was completely sold on the navy. So this is it, and I mean that, I think it is absolutely gorgeous. The shine on it and the drape and the movement, and it's so soft. And I'm sure by now if you follow me on Instagram, Tencel is my favourite fabric ever. So I love that I have just something that wee bit more fancy for this, but still it has my favourite fabric, and yeah, the depth of colours and the shine of the bark texture coming through, I absolutely love it. So I'm so excited to work with this. The one thing that was probably holding me back from this fabric was I didn't just want to use the one fabric. I thought it just needed something a wee bit extra. At one point I was looking at using feathers, which I did order some, so these were going to be featured at some point, but I decided against that idea. I went to Pinterest and started looking through scrolling through, looking through boards that I have already, and I did remember that I had started to put together a couture fashion board, I think it was last year, and I found a few images from the Dior, I think it was spring summer 2019 collection, or could have been, I'll link it anyway, and I'll put a wee picture up, but there's a few images from that and a few dresses from that I just thought, yeah, that's where I'm going. So I took a trip up to Craftswoman, which is about an hour's drive from me, and just thought, you know, I'll go. They have a really great selection of like bridal and formal wear fabrics, so I thought, well, I can just match the fabric up with different things, see what takes my fancy. So what I've gone for in the end is some navy silk organza. So I mean, I love organza, I love silk, nearly as much as tencel, and I thought with this I was going to be able to create a really big dramatic sleeve, because the one thing holding me back from making a jacket for this is the fact that I want big sleeves on my dress, because I'm all about the big sleeves. So that's the jacket has been put to the side for now, and I'm going to be using this to create some real volume and real statement around the sleeves. So once I knew all that, I had a good idea of what I was going to do. So I have settled on this design here, and I'll put a wee picture up so you can see it in more detail. But it is going to be underneath it'll be a strapless bodice with the organza wrapped around over the top, and then lots and lots and lots of layers for the sleeves to have quite a light, full, just big statement, and then just quite a simple skirt, so that the fabric will just shine and flow and just do all the work itself, because it is just beautiful. So those are my plans, and now I just have to draft the pattern and make it, which will not be easy. Well, hopefully it will be easy. I have a good starting point already, so we'll see where it goes. So this is just part one of the process. I will put together another video to show you the sort of the pattern drafting process and how I go about putting the whole thing together. And then will there be the big reveal on the night, which I'm so excited for. The event is actually now sold out, which is amazing. There's 91 people going, including my mummy, which I'm so excited about. So yeah, it's just going to be such a great night to meet all these sewists from all over Ireland, who some of them are travelling from so far and staying overnight. There's people who wouldn't usually go to social events like this that are coming, and it's just going to be so much fun. I'm really, really looking forward to it. So yeah, if you subscribe to my channel, then you will get updates on when the next part of this is going to go live, and obviously head over to my Instagram, where there is still a competition running to win some of my favourite sewing tools. So I hope you are all having a lovely day, and I'll chat to you all soon. Bye.